just about set for football here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, a good battle in the NFC. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate at the end of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised they ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason we die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Whipping on like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's who the offense will take over. The 49ers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll step up and run this.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Able to complete it to Ayuk. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
At
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On the RPO, it's Nacua. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch, taken right around the 11-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense. And they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's out of bounds, gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a 3rd down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert it on 3rd and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Crazy. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Lions 1st down.
Lions 1st down.
So after 7-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Jackson. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive down. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I love this call. My defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy 1st down. Really well done.
A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Second down, Jackson. Into the hands of Doc Wright. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Third and short, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
Jackson now on second down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind. And while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Xavier McKinney. And a good return here as he is out of bounds up at the 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's another 49ers first down. It's a gain of 32. First down, 49ers.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. Clock stopped with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
And it's third down.
They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing third down at the moment. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is third down and 8. Now, Mahomes. That's out to Kittle as they set up the screen. And he'll turn his side and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up fourth down.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now. This a 31-yard attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Williams on the return. And a solid one back there. Look at this out past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And the lead holds steady at 4.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Williams. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. That one finds Chase. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this 1st down. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Right side, catch made by McLaurin.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On play action, here's Jackson. That's to McLaurin. They connect again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards that time to number 17.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and got a fresh set of downs.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
The best linebackers at this level, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to...
That one, take it in. Ja'Marr Chase. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions extend their advantage to 14-3. chance to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Forced out wide. He's going to keep it himself. And Mahomes as smart as they come. Hits the net, but he's got the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Kittle is the man in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Rolling to the left. He'll take off again. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 20.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
And he will score! Game on! Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down?
That's caught! So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Williams now to return. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes him across the 30. The Lions offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
But you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you want to see some. Like this slows you down. Your body gets out.
Here's Jackson. That's the right side, and Chase has it. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
It's metal raincoat. 2nd and inches. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. To throw is Jackson. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And a whistle down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down
It's a
play.
gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run the toss with Gibbs. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Back at the 39.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. Right side, complete to Nakua. And when he forced out of bounds, a very short game.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
14 on the pickup. First down, 49ers.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Pass intercepted.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit. A look there inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from Ford Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 40-yard line. That was good for 8 dozen. And a very quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. It's second down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concept for the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. Jackson. One on target to Williams. He's got it. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Detroit.
That's good.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Play action now. Jackson. Laying out. He made the pass. What a play. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's going to run it. They are in business inside the 15-yard line.
11 more yards.
Give him 11 on the scramble to give them a new set of down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Lions. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
To kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped. 25, the drive to begin there. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready now for their second drive. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard. They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here's first and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. First carry for David Montgomery. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Second and 11. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That one into the hands of Jefferson. It was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
In motion, it's Jefferson. On third down, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. On fourth down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox, to punt. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 16.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
We'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible. And we just saw why there.
And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. Space to run inside the 20. And he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Touchdown. It's Bates to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Saquon Barkley still on the move. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Eagles. That was some kind of run, Greg. We saw him break a tackle and then use his elusiveness to get to the end zone for the score.
Mike, for me, it's all watching his feet. I mean, look at him work. His ability to make guys miss in the open field is special. And I'll tell you what, that play, that was something to watch.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's Williams on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the ground, this is Gibbs. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Jackson now to throw on first down. The all-pro Cameron Hayward in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On target to Laporta. That'll be good for 11 yards. Still short of the first down marker. And 3rd down coming up.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
A first down throw for Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll step up and run this. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Lions all their first time out. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man, Jefferson.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job in this drive doing just that.
And the left first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
Williams in motion. Jackson now on second down. And he's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Lions.
Bates now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half. This kick is away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Eagles offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. They'll begin 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2. Man in motion is Smith. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And off the deflection. It is taken in. And they'll pick up the first down. A gain of about 4. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Hit by the all-pro safety, Herbie Joseph. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half.
26-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will cut the lead down to 4.
17.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. That's right side. He's got Calcaterra. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll find Tate. That's complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Lions offense get ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of Buffalo.
He was brought down at the 26. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Jackson looking to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll be set up down. Up past the 40 with that one.
Gain of 15 yards.
15-yard pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you're thinking points.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Dexter Lawrence, he gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll motion the slot man right. Allen now on 2nd down. And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier. And that gets gets him a first down.
It just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 9. Throwing is Allen. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Really nice job there, Mike. He sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
23 more yards. That's another eagle.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Here's Barkley. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal. He'll get that out to Barkley.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
For the lead, here is third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. To the goal line and in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and give themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with first and 10. Run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of the halfway.
36 yards. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Tight end going in motion here. Once again, it's Gibbs. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
In motion, it's Jefferson. On third down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Detroit.
It's a gain of 18.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And they'll take this down inside the 35 yards. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one's for 16 and the first down.
First and 10.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one dimension. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Jackson up top again. That one into the hands of Jefferson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. First down picked up.
Detroit Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Design run. It's Allen. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's second down. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. That's a gain of 14 and a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Allen to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Eagles first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throw once more. Here's Allen. And he's pushed to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Here comes second down. Throwing again is Allen. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
3rd and 2. Now Allen. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. And he's going to go down. Pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.